how would I learn coding again if I had to start all over and do it for $0 without a degree, without a boot camp? My name's David, and I'm filming here today from Taipei, Taiwan, as I'm doing my travels. Gonna leave Taipei soon, so I'm feeling a little bit sad about it. But it's been good. It's hot today, and I wanted to take the time, take a break from coding to make this video today because I know that even though the industry looks gloomy, still a lot of people are passionate about tech, and they ask me for advice on how to get in the field. So that's why I'm making you this video today. And I tend to have opposite advice of what you might hear of what others people have said. So here are the 3 main tips I have if you wanted to learn to code from scratch. The first main thing I want to talk about is that you have to properly set your expectations. If you're like me, when you first looked into getting a software engineering job, how long it will take, you'll look up how long it takes, go on YouTube, go on Reddit, see how long other people did it, and you might see something like, oh, I got a job in 3 months, 6 months, a year and a half. They do it part-time while having a regular job, or they do it full-time, and they do it on the side. And so you might think that, oh, it's a matter of months until I make it in the field. But the thing is, there are people who make it that fast, but this industry attracts a lot of brilliant people, a lot of smart people. That's probably why there's like stereotypes about this field, and there is a degree of you have to be. It attracts such a wide range of people, and some of them are incredibly smart and can pick up things fast. And the thing is, they won't admit that they're smart or is gifted in this field, because in this industry, even if you're smart, there's so much you can learn that the more you know, learn that there's other information out there that you need to know. I forgot how that phrase goes, but yeah, the more you learn, the more there is to learn. So it wouldn't feel like they're gifted in the field, but there are people who are. Like I saw it firsthand when I did my coding bootcamp. There are some people who were able to understand the topic within a reasonable time after the instructor taught it, that they can complete the project and even help other people do their projects and answer other people's questions, while there's other people who were like needed to be handheld for every project for them to complete it. So the variance of how people code is so great, and that's why like developers get paid so wide. There's such a wide range of how much developers gets paid because of how good people can be or bad people can be at it. So think of it like the baseline is that you get a traditional computer science degree. You go to university for 4 years, full time, and do at least 2 internships or so, and then after that get an entry level job, and struggle to get that too, not easily get that. So if you want to accelerate that, it's going to be difficult. So you have to think in terms of years, so you won't be disappointed when your expectations aren't met, that you code for a few months and you're wondering why things aren't clicking and you're not getting a job yet. So the second thing I wanted to talk about while getting a job is that you have to experiment. You see, I've heard this advice before, like, oh, figure out what you want to do. If you figure out if you want to do web development, data analytics, mobile development, game development, what's the new one? AI, and then figure out the coding language for that, and then do technologies based on that coding language. But the thing is, how are you going to know if you like something or not? How are you going to know if you're going to like web development versus mobile if you haven't done it? If you like front end versus back end, like you're not going to realize, oh, maybe like front end, there's more design aspects of it that you might like. While like if you do AI, there's a calculus stuff that might that might be something you like or more into. So you're not going to figure out what kind of development you want to get into, and also what kind of programming language. You're going to hear advice like, oh, JavaScript versus Python, go for what is the most popular programming language. It's hard to figure that stuff out if you haven't done it so far yet. But once you do it, you're going to notice that most developers have an opinion. They say, oh, I like this language over that language. I like this framework over that framework. And you're not going to get these opinions until you start doing it. So you have to take the time to experiment, because like the fundamentals of computer science all applies, and it's expressed through different programming languages. So you can switch, but you're not going to figure out which one you like until you actually start doing it. So take the time in this pursuit to experiment, do like introductory courses on various development types to figure out what you like. So that's my second advice. And then the third advice is that once you start liking something, you have to really go all in on it. As in, go all in on it to a level where you can get a job to be competent at it. You can always switch later, but you need to, like, if you want to do web development, like what I'm doing, you need to do multiple courses on JavaScript, React, Express, backend frameworks, APIs. Doing one tutorial is not enough for you to learn something. You need the repetition of it. So you need to do multiple tutorials from different instructors as well. Go on YouTube, follow their tutorials, because each instructor teaches it, emphasize certain points differently. For example, if you're learning CSS, I never really knew what CSS stands for until one instructor emphasized it stands for cascading. Think cascading as in the cascading effect. So the latest styling is the one that overrides the previous styling. So different instructors will emphasize different aspects of it. So you have to focus on learning from different teachers, just following their tutorials. You need to do these tutorials with such repetition that you can anticipate what the instructor will say next. And then once that starts happening, it will start clicking. And you can recreate during the projects again, but by yourself. And that's what I've done multiple times, is recreate the project by myself. And I'll have the source code, the finished product as a guide whenever I got stuck. So those are the three main things. You want to be able to properly set your expectations in years. You want to experiment around to figure out what you like, what you don't like. And then you need repetition when learning. Repetition from different languages, from who teaches you it, repetition on building the same project again and again. And then once you be able to figure it out, you can get a job like I did before. You can start freelancing like what I'm doing now, where you can work on projects you're inspired by. You get to express your entrepreneurship, creativity, and create apps with business owners, and you'll get to work on your own terms and work from Taipei like what I'm doing. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos about my web development journey, what I've learned along the way.